Hey everybody, and thanks again for watching Bones Small Engine Repair. Today I'm going to show you how to take off your carburetor off your Ryobi backpack blower, clean it and reinstall it. I've already done it, so I'm just going to break it back down to show everybody. First, you unhook your gas line. Your top gas line right here goes to this fuel. The bottom gas line goes to that one. And now I'm going to show you what you need to take it off. You need a T25 starter bit. And first start off, take these little starter bit bolts out. There's two of them that should kind of cross from each other. You get both of these out, the carburetor slides off. It's not really a hard job to do. Just remember putting the gaskets back in place. Like I said, I've already cleaned this carburetor earlier today. So I'm just basically breaking it back down to show you how to take it off and what I did. I'm still trying to get these T25 bolts off. That's your carburetor right there. So I've already cleaned it today. I'm going to take this piece off. And you see I've already cleaned it too. And you slide it out. You set it over here to the side. Now right back here you got this one gasket. It goes up. It's right there. That's where it bolts back on. One thing you gotta remember is the way this gasket came off, it gotta go right back on. A lot of people don't realize that little hole right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. That little hole right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a little hole right here at the very top. There's a special little place that goes back on the back side of this carburetor. I'm going to set this off to the side for right now. And the special little place is right here where that little notch is. We set our gasket off to the side. Once I've already pre-done it, I pulled my primer bowl. You pull all 4 of these bolts. Primer bowl is still in good shape. There's a couple of gaskets in between here, and I pulled my throttle screw, my throttle, and all that. Took it all out, and I run this thing. It has a lot of dirt and grime on it, and everything. And honestly, I'll show you what I run it through. I run it through what is called an ultrasonic cleaner. One of these things. Put water in it, run it through there. It's all black, dirt, grime, yucky looking. And now as you can tell, it looks brand good, clean, pretty much brand new. And now you put this thing back on the same way as you did taking it off. The only thing difference is this time we're going to put it all the way on and have it all the way connected. So first we're going to start off and make sure our primer bowl bolts are all back in, tighten and secure down. I kind of just go to each one a little at a time till they all equal out. I'm going to try to tighten just one and do a little on each one. Well, everything goes back down the way it should. once you get all 4 of these tightened and back in spot, all you gotta do is flip it over and make sure our throttle spring is tightened down on this side. Not really a hard job. That ultrasonic cleaner does work a lot, I ain't gonna lie. I run my carburetor through there several times. It's not a bad investment. I probably run it through there more than what is suggested. It still does its job. I say it's a good little investment to me. If you have some other idea, hey, please share it with me. Like, subscribe, leave it in the comments below. If you have questions for me or need me to answer something, maybe I can answer for you. Type a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And put our channel back up here for just a second, just to make sure I get all this screwed in tight. And like I said, I'm going to make sure we get all 4 of our bolts back down tight. If not, it will leak gas. And press the primer bolt. I got all 4 of those down. I'm going to flip over here to the other side. This is where our throttle cable hooks up there. It goes in there. And the throttle cable goes in that hole right there below that screw. And basically the cable just looks like that. But like I said, I done pre-assembled this early. Just took this apart earlier. So I'm basically just showing you how to put it back together, how to take it on and off. I'm going to screw all these down tight. Make sure everything's good and tight on it. Make sure when you take the carburetor apart, however you do the cleaning, make sure you got your gaskets where they're supposed to go and you got to put it back together, because if not, you'll have to break this thing down again and figure out where everything goes. Now we're down to that. And like I said, we have a special little spot on the back side of our carburetor. Right there. Tell you what, it's right there. And that's the way that gasket's got to go back on the carburetor. And you put the gasket back on and make sure that the back lined up like it's supposed to be. Like that. What I normally do is I take the top, or the part where the choke is, I turn my carburetor up this way. I'll flip it upside down. I run my bolts all the way through. 2 bolts on each side. Run them all the way through. Then I put my very back gasket on. And now what we're going to do is I'll hook the carburetor back up. Take your 225. And like I said, you just work. Like you did on the primer bubble, you just work both bolts back and forth so it's good and snug in there. You don't want to tighten one down more than the other. I'll try not to. You just try to work them back in there. They're both good and snug in there. Once those 2 bolts back pretty much snug like they're supposed to be, you're pretty much home free. Not much more left to do. Like I said, that ultrasonic cleaner works wonders for me. It does anyways. I do my spark plugs, my carburetors, a lot of different parts, even some tools. And notice I got it all good and snug. Everything back snug. Like I said, the bottom gas line, it will go to this tube over here. Yeah, a pair of small needle nose, it helps. Sometimes you can just work it on there like that. Slide it on. And so you got it on there good as enough. Gas don't leak, it's on there tight. Take your back gas line. I didn't hook my throttle cable up on here because right now mine's broke. I'll do a video later on how to do that. You put this back gas line on right here where I showed you. And like I said, I cleaned the filter and everything earlier. So now all we gotta do is put our filter and our cover back on, and we'll set the rock. And you turn it, place it down in there as so, push it up, choke works back and forth. Like I said, I gotta get a primer line for mine. I do have one that I do rig. Since mine ain't working right now, or since my primer line broke, so I pulled that off. What I did was I took a hose connector, a piece of baling wire, as you can see, and I just kind of throw it down in there. That's where the throttle the throttle adjuster is. Like I said, I just got mine rigged for the time being. Camera, sorry about that. I usually don't like to rig stuff, but sometimes can't afford it. You have to rig it. What I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to get my homemade line